The museum contributes a great deal to what we have now and in our future for the downtown core.
This museum is even more vital for getting the idea of history across to people.
Every town has a history, and we are who we are now because of that history.
Springfield was incorporated as a farming and logging town in 1885 on the banks of the Willamette and Mackenzie rivers.
You know, Springfield was a gateway to Weyerhaeuser's logging fields up the Mohawk Valley and to all the logging industry up the watershed of the Mackenzie.
There are a lot of larger artifacts that we have related to the timber industry that would be great to have a little bit more space. You know, a 8-foot long chainsaw and chain blades and large logs, stuff like that that really you can't display in a good way, the way that we're currently laid out.
You look around and, you know, the piano, the gramophone, all the different historical old things, the old stuff that people see. Those are at one time were brand new and modern. This was state of the art supposedly at that time period. And it's kind of fun to sit back and look and think of what it was like at that time period.
I grew up when the majority of kids went to bean fields in the summer and picked beans. There's a scale that you weigh beans on up there, and we put them in gunny sacks, and you took them, drug them to the end of the row and got them weighed by one of the boys that was hired to do that. And so you can see some of the history of my youth that I would want to share with my grandchild.
We didn't have Cougar Reservoir at the time, so in the winter time many of the areas around here would be completely flooded because we had no flood control. There was times when on the outskirts of town, when to get to school, you know, we'd take the rowboat and row to the higher part, and then the school bus would sit on the high ground waiting for us to show up. Sometimes we didn't. Sometimes we just did. Yeah, we did other things.
We have over 12,000 artifacts in our collection, and all of them right now are either in a small vault or in a semi-small off-site location that's not really intended for artifact preservation.
I think the museum has a lot of value when it comes to being the keeper of our history and also a place where you can experience some of our history, and I would most definitely bring my grandchild to see that history.
We're in a blessed situation that we don't have to worry about fixing the roof and keeping the lights on, so that 100% of the donations that come to the facility go to the educational and exhibit programming that we put on for the city of Springfield. And having a free museum this close to downtown with all the schools within walking distance, it's an extremely valuable resource for them because it's something they don't have to spend money on. We are here as the official historic preservation entity for the city of Springfield.